Hi there and welcome to Lush Living. I wanted to take a moment and go through all the props that I offer in the workout kit and show you how you can use them for different functionalities of not only for working out, but for options to maybe sit at home. We have the brick. We have the half foam roller. We have a TheraBand. We have a yoga strap. And we have a ball. The first prop I want to go through is the yoga block. Some people call them bricks, some people call them blocks. I was actually told by a yogi to call them bricks because blocks are toys that kids play with. So it's a lightweight gray brick. It's a little bit on the thicker side. And some of the movements that we do utilizing the brick are we stand on them and we do a bit of a balance challenge, where you actually stand on top of the brick, balancing on one leg, and do something called hip listing. We also do a tricep exercise where you take the brick behind you and you press your palms together, floating the brick away from your bottom, giving your triceps a bit of some strength training. And then if you're practicing some home sitting or maybe some better choices in your chairs, you can sit on the brick as a good bolster to get you up a little bit higher off the floor if that's something that you're working on to gain a little bit more flexibility and strengthen your hips and low back. A half foam roller. So this is a little different than most people who have like a full foam roller usually for massaging purposes. We use this half foam roller. It's a little bit short and it's a very specific height for a couple different exercises. The first also being that balance challenge of if you flip it over, it acts like a rocking horse. And you can also stand on it, much like the block or the brick, but because it's like a rocking horse and wobble side to side, just balancing on it is quite a great balance challenge. I also utilize it for something else called calf stretching. So if you place it down round side up and you step the ball of your foot, it's as if one foot is going uphill and you give yourself a pretty decent calf stretch, and then you can also walk your other foot forward and really increase the stretch running up the back of that leg. Pretty intense. We don't tend to walk uphill a lot, so it's a really great cross-training tool. The last thing I tend to do a lot is flip it over, and like that rocking horse from earlier, practice sitting on it. So most of our chairs in our house and at our office slightly rock us back and around our lumbars and cause us to slouch a little bit. This tool will actually rock your pelvis forward, making it more upright and giving your low back a little bit of length and space. And it's just better overall for. We have a classical TheraBand. It is 5 feet in length, so it should be good for most people's heights. It's a medium tension, so it's not too heavy, it's not too light. We utilize it for some of our stretching exercises where when you lie down, you can put it around a foot and you can lie back and do some hamstring stretching. If you've ever gone to physical therapy, you've been given a TheraBand for maybe some strength training purposes. So in some of the videos online that I offer, we do a little bit of strength training utilizing the band. And then last, it actually acts as a really good alignment tool marker. So a lot of people don't know when their spine is in a neutral position. So we can utilize the band as a little bit of a feedback tool to tell you if your spine is neutral or a little too rounded or a little too extended. Lots of cross functionality. Yoga strap. This one is 6 feet long, so also good for most people's heights. It has what's called a D-ring. So this weighted D-ring is also really helpful, much like the TheraBand, as an alignment tool marker where you could drop the strap down and the D-ring would fall in a straight line, and it'll tell you if you're a little bit leaned forward or a little too pitched back, or if your thighs are vertical, for again another alignment tool and improving your posture. The TheraBand, because it doesn't have the the give, the stretchiness of a TheraBand actually works a little bit better for some of the stretching that we do because it's taut. So therefore you don't have to work quite so hard with your hands. It's also very small and easy to roll up, but it's just another great tool to have. So you can kind of swap out between the two. And last but not least, we have the famous, right now it's deflated, butt ball. So I'm gonna show you, there's a tiny little pinhole that you can just blow it up. It comes with a straw. And you can inflate it or deflate it to whatever it is that you need it for. So I'm gonna inflate mine a little bit more than halfway. But it's a really soft, pliable texture. So therefore it actually is a bit better for like a massaging tool. So one of the choices that I like to do a lot is actually sitting on it, kind of like you're laying an egg. You can even sit in like a dining room chair on it. You don't have to sit on the floor. But if you've ever dealt with sciatica or any low back issues or maybe some pelvic floor tension, sitting on this ball for like 3 to 5 minutes will give you a lot of relief in your lumbar, your pelvis, your hips, and your abdomen. So it's really nice. And all you have to do is sit and hang out. Nothing too fancy. You may have also seen this used as a massaging tool, so you can lie on your stomach and massage around. Because you can deflate it, you can make it really, really soft. You can also lay on your side and do some breathing exercises into your ribs. There's just like a vast, all kinds of fun stuff that you can do. Lots of different options. They fit into a very compact little size that we can move around. So therefore, they're easy to pack. So that's it. Hopefully this helps you out to work out from home a little bit more effectively and gives you some good multi-use tools to use from the comfort of your home.